had to support that, or a lot of people did, and that was all celebrated. But doing a little dance somehow, you cancel his post-game availability.
How threatening to us, that little dance, some may say. But I think, like with John Jones, that was a very just powerful moment with he and President Trump, the baddest man arguably on the planet, who came over and showed respect to President Trump. I think says a lot about where we are in this country right now.
Yeah, a fighter to a fighter. Brett Favre, come back soon. Great to have you on, as always, my friend. All right, coming up, Democrats are trying to steal a Senate seat. Yes, steal a Senate seat. We have the details. It's November 18th. And according to the New York Times, there is still 1 Senate race and 5 House races that still have yet to be called. Now, Pennsylvania Democrats have been trying very hard to steal the Senate seat that Dave McCormick won. But once again, the state Supreme Court ruled today, a per curiam order, that Democrats had to stop counting illegal ballots. The court explicitly singled out boards of elections in Bucks County, Montgomery County, and Philadelphia County. Joining me now is Salena Zito, Pennsylvania-based journalist. Salena, now liberals are so desperate to juice Bob Casey's vote count that they were openly and brazenly calling to count votes that are illegitimate under state law. And now the RNC warns them it's going to hold them accountable. Watch this.
Does the RNC or their lawyers think that this could be legally perilous for the individuals involved, and could they be criminally liable?
We certainly are exploring that right now, and we will pursue this to the fullest extent that we can.
Salena, I mean, those are words, but what kind of punishment, if any, could these election officials be looking at here?
Well, I mean, that's the big question. Laura, what I thought was really funny, if you read the ruling, they literally, the state Supreme Court, which is 5-2 Democrat majority, literally wrote it in all caps, like saying, you guys, we've told you this already, and you're doing it, and so we're going to tell you again, like they were 7-year-old children. So I thought that was pretty funny. I mean, this is a liberal court, and they really took a shot across the bow at them for their behavior, and I thought that was fascinating to me. Now, just as I was about to come on the air, I see that the Casey campaign has filed a lawsuit, because this is the election that will never end.
Right.
It's like that old song that we used to sing when we were in grammar school, right? And they filed a lawsuit to cover the provisional ballots. Even if they won this, even if they were able to count all the illegal votes, it doesn't matter. McCormick still would win by about 10,000 plus votes.
But don't you get the sense, Salena, that they want to shave the popular vote advantage of Trump? I mean, they can find votes anywhere they want. It seems like they can pull votes out of thin air sometimes. I mean, I'm not saying they are doing that, but it certainly seems that way to a lot of people watching. So the narrower the margin, I would imagine they believe the smaller the mandate for Trump. But I think the real question is, Governor Josh Shapiro, he's looked at as a bright light for the future of the Democrat Party. Where has he been, Mr. Election Integrity? Where has he been, Mr. I'm going to protect democracy? Here's what he says in a statement tonight. As counties continued counting ballots from the 2024 general election and a mandatory statewide recount begins in the U.S. Senate race, they were confronted with a lack of legal clarity surrounding undated mail-in ballots that caused significant confusion and put counties in a challenging legal position. Both my predecessor and I have repeatedly called on lawmakers to deliver greater clarity on mail-in voting due to certain legislative actors refusing to act. This issue has been left to the courts. Do you think, given what the Supreme Court has said thus far, that is an accurate reading of what's going on here?
That was a lot of words. And, look, this is what I think is happening, Laura. I think they know they're going to lose. However, I think they're trying to set legal precedents. so that this will become the law, a law that they would be unable to get through the legislature, but they would be able to set precedents for future
Well, they're going to lose the
elections.
case. Well, they're going to lose the case. That's a precedent that's going to help Republicans. This makes no sense unless the motives are impure. I'm sorry. Impure motives resulted in this, and Josh Shapiro should have shut this down. And this should effectively end his future in politics. I'm sorry. Mr. Election Integrity allowed this to go forward. He was silent. Selena, we got to roll, but thank you. All right, coming up, how Biden is bringing us to the brink. Yes, and it's not an exaggeration. It's only World War III. The details next. Troops, our flag, patriotism. But the Pentagon? Okay, totally different matter.